Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Jada Williams, and today's gonna be a very exciting video because I'm gonna be talking about my first semester at a new university, St. Edwards in fact, and it's a private university, so you still have like that close, tight-knit community that a lot of private universities have, if not all of them, because that's literally the definition of a private university. They're small and they're also close-knit communities. And yeah, so I actually have some questions pre-prepared on my laptop here. So if you see me like looking off the camera, that's basically what I'm trying to look at. And yeah, so like first starters, I want to talk about a little bit about St. Edwards before I get into like the reason why I wanted to transfer over to St. Edwards. Oh my god, to SEU. A little tongue twister, but yeah. So like the first few weeks at St. Edwards was honestly, it was a bit easy. It was really easy. Oh my god. So I had to pause this video because my mom was asking me a question, but yeah, so like my first couple of weeks at St. Edwards was probably easier for me. I don't know why, but I typically am more productive when I'm at colleges that force me to that are more academically challenged, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer from Concordia University, Texas to SEU. And my first few weeks at St. Edwards was like really exciting, obviously, because I was just like I was still a freshman by the time I transferred to St. Edwards, so I was still new to. Oh my god, my light just turned off. How embarrassing. Okay, so let me go ahead and plug that up. Okay, and I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. We've had 2 interruptions so far in this video, but that's okay. And so like what I was saying, like the reasons why, like one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer from Concordia to St. Edwards University was because I typically strive in environments that push me, you know, like and I felt like St. Edwards was like, you know, like a place to like really strive in, because like everybody there was just like motivated, and a lot of people just motivated me to pursue my degree, my nursing degree here at St. Edwards. And honestly, I just see myself being there and having fun for like the rest of my years in college. So yeah. And okay, what else? Let's go to the next question. All right, so like prior to coming to St. Edwards, I was already aware of how prestigious it was. Like I actually found, like prior to coming to St. Edwards, I found out that it was ranked 6th in the best regional universities specifically in the west part of America. Oh my god. So that's definitely one of the things that, you know, like gave me a bit more motivation to want to transfer over to St. Edwards and choose it as basically like, okay, like one of those universities, because along with St. Edwards, I applied to like probably like 5 other colleges because I wanted to keep my list short so that like I wouldn't be so overwhelmed like trying to call like each college to see if they received my official transcript or etc. And so like I found it easier to keep my college list like 6 universities maximum, because I really just wanted a university that was around a lot of nature, that was a little bit more academically focused, especially for the degree that I'm going into, which is the nursing degree. And also like around nature, like I said. And also it has to be like a Christian university, because I am a Christian, so I do like to go to church every now and then. That's also another thing about St. Edwards, like there's like a chapel around here. I think I forgot what the name was called, but it's like the Ladybird Chapel or something along those lines. But I will put a picture up so that you guys can see exactly what it looks like, because it's so pretty. And it has red doors, like the main building of St. Edwards also has red doors. I was like, oh my gosh, how convenient is that to have a chapel like literally like 5 minutes away from the dorms that I live in. So yeah, I just found that very convenient. And I also, like, for like the next semester that's coming up for spring 2024, I want to make it my mission to try to go to the chapel every now and then, because I didn't go as much during the fall semester. So I definitely, that's one of my goals that I want to have for this next year. This year, sorry. I keep thinking it is still 2023, but it's 2024 now. So that's crazy to me. Like Christmas just ended and now it's like early January. Yet I still feel like it's still 2023. Time really does fly. And yeah, so like both universities, like Concordia and St. Edwards, are both private universities. So I still, like, upon transferring from Concordia to SEU, I still wanted to transfer to a private university, just because I typically like smaller campuses, like a smaller amount of people. Even though I typically love being in social environments, I just wanted like that small tight-knit community, because you typically have more more experiences with your professor that way if there's less people in the classrooms, and it's also easier for you to ask for help when there's like less people in the classrooms that need help, because obviously there's going to be other students that need help as well. So it also makes it easier because there's going to be a lesser amount of students on campus, which makes it easier for you to ask help. And it also helps you like develop like that one-on-one like interaction with your professors, because you always want to like ask questions. Of course, as a college student, asking questions is like one of the crucial things that could help you, like help increase your learning abilities and help increase like just like your learning experience overall. Oh my god, get out. That's my mom. I hate when people, oh my god. Yeah, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. So yeah, always ask questions, always like advocate for yourself, because I actually struggle with advocating for myself. So that's one of the things that I'm also trying to work on. But for the most part, I like to ask questions, or like even if you don't like asking questions in the classroom, like because you hate having all of that attention on yourself, because some people look at you when you ask questions. I don't know why, but some people like turn around and they look at you and they just like, I hate when people do that, like come on now. And so like if you don't like asking questions like out in the middle of class, like I would email your professor, be like, hey, like I have a question about da da da, and then he could just, and then usually that works, and most likely he will be able to answer, or he or she will be able to answer your question. And they're really nice over at St. Edwards. So every professor I've had so far, they're pretty easy to talk to, and they're very like accommodative to your to every student. So don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to like, you know, assist or like have someone assist you for any like assignment or project that you have concerns on. So what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so like you know, like I've said, like one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer over to St. Edwards was because it's a more prestigious university. Even though I had a pretty great experience at Concordia as well, I'm not gonna like, you know, go out of my way to like bash any university in this video. So I'm just saying like some reasons why I wanted to transfer personally. And you may think that like, hey, like because like I know like some people from Concordia watch my videos. Like you may think that like, hey, you may think that like Concordia is like your best fit, but these are my reasons specifically why it wasn't my best fit in particular. So yeah, so I also wanted to choose a university that was around a decent amount of restaurants, just so that it made it easier for me to order. Because over at Concordia, like in Concordia University, Texas, you're typically in like the suburbs. Like that university was really like around a lot of nature, just like SEU was, but it was also like in the mountains. So you typically see a lot of spiders crawling around. You typically see hear like cases of like, even my RA told me like, hey, like watch out for she told us that like a coyote was found behind the dumpster, and you know, some things like that, because we were really in nature, like in like this forest type area. And whereas St. Edwards was like not it was like around a nature environment, but like it's like 3 miles away from the city, so you're not really too much into nature. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer, because St. Edwards is. So I had to switch to a different camera, but yeah. So St. Edwards is 3 miles away from the city part of Austin, which I found was so cool, just because like of like how convenient that is for me. Just because like, you know, like if I do happen to like land a job, which I do hope so, in getting a work study job here on campus at SEU, I could save up some money, you know, like get a car. And then like I just thought myself like driving around like the city part of Austin, just because there are so many like possibilities here and also like around SEU. And I also found like upon researching about St. Edwards that it's around a more urban environment. So so definitely like the city part of Austin, and like also like the food venues that are around here. And yeah, and I just thought it'd like be easier for me to like get into a university that's around a lot of restaurants, just so that it make it easier for me to, you know, like either like drive there, or like since you know, like since like the city part of Austin has like little bikes that you can rent, or like little bikes that you can borrow to like ride around like Austin, which is so cool. And yeah, and there's like obviously a lot of like maybe like clubs around the city part of Austin, just to like, you know, have some fun, like just to like condense after like a good like, you know, like just to like party with your friends, or like to like cleanse after you've been working so very hard. Because obviously like dancing, rewarding yourself with dancing is like therapeutic, and we all need to escape from, you know, academics every once in a while, because obviously like in college you have to also like focus on academics, but like you also have to focus on self-care and like taking care of yourself, because honestly you come first. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to focus on everything else, and how is everything supposed to work out in your favor and play out the way you want it to? So yeah. And also one of the things that that I was like basically hoping for when transferring to St. Edwards was, you know, like getting in like a good amount of exercise. Like, you know, like they have 2 big beautiful gyms here at St. Edwards, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer over to St. Edwards, because the gym that over at Concordia University, Texas, it was like really hard finding a time to go there, because it was like I had a tight schedule at the time, because that was during my first year of college. So I did have like a bit of a tight schedule, and it was difficult for me finding a time in between classes to go and work out, or even after all my classes ended that day to go and work out, because I would go there and it would be like closed, or I would go there and there'd be like a game showing, so like the gym would be like closed because there's like a bunch of people you know, like just going to like games and stuff, so they have to keep that area of the gym closed, you know, for security reasons, which is perfectly fine. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer to St. Edwards. And also there's a bigger variety of food here at St. Edwards. Like, for example, there are 3 great dining halls here at St. Edwards. There are Johnson's Hall, and also there's the SoCo Dining Hall and Equity Hall. I don't really go to Equity Hall. Like, I went there at the beginning of the semester and found that it closed, or not that it closed, but it wasn't open, and I was really disappointed because I walked there for like a good 8 minutes, and honestly, it was probably like a 10-minute walk max, depending on how fast you walk, and I walk pretty fast, so I'd say like it's like a 10-minute walk maximum. And I just didn't really enjoy that walk because it was so sunny, it was so hot that day. So I actually found out that it opened a bit later in the semester, but I never went there because it was just such a far walk. And yeah, but maybe I'll go there, take a golf cart ride there, because there's little golf cart rides that that you can like use around, or like have someone drive you to a certain area if you needed to, which is also what I like about St. Edwards. I found that to be very convenient for me. Or you know, like landing a good job and also getting a scooter would be also like beneficial. I don't know why my phone keeps stopping, but yeah, I was saying that, like, you know, like landing a good job, a work-study job here on campus, to save enough money to get a scooter would also be very convenient for me. And yeah, so like the food here, like the SoCo Dining Hall is my favorite out of all 3 dining halls here that we have on campus, because there's a garden salad bar, there's a taco bar, and there's also a nachos bar. And I think there's I think that's it, but I haven't really seen that's really all I order. Like, oh, and they have like an area where you can, like, you know, like get a Chipotle bowl, like you can get like some Spanish rice in there, and then you can also get like some black beans, turkey, chicken, whatever your preference may be, and like some lettuce and like some sour cream and an onion sauce, and also onions themselves, jalapenos, maybe a little bit of cheese, whatever the case may be, they have it. I feel so accommodated here at St. Edwards because, like I said, I have like really strict dietary restrictions, so that's like really like one of the biggest reasons, honestly, why I needed to transfer from Concordia to SEU. And also the garden salad bar, I go there so many times because they have like a really big variety of like food and even fruits that you can get, and they have like a soup area. Like sometimes they have like this vegan tomato basil soup that you can get, or the other day that I went, they had like this mushroom chicken broth soup kind of thing they had, and it was pretty good. I really liked it. Like I said, that dining hall is one of my favorites, and it closes early, which is what I hate. Like especially, you know, like people who get out of like practice from football, or not football, practice from basketball and soccer practices, like they typically come out sweaty and ready to eat, and they're hungry just because like they've had like a long day's work. And I feel like the fact that the dining hall closes that early, it's not really convenient for most of the student body here at St. Edwards. And I honestly wish that it closed a bit later, like maybe like 6:30 or even like at 9:30, because Johnson's Hall, I usually go there more often just because it's closer to my dorm and it's an easier walk that way for me. So I typically go there more often than the SoCo Dining Hall, and they close at like 10:30 p.m. So I definitely know that it's possible for them to at least extend the hours, just so that we're considerate of all students, and you know, that definitely be more beneficial for all of the students here at St. Edwards. So yeah, so one of the last things I wanted to talk about was the goals that I hope to achieve for not only this upcoming spring 2024 semester, but all of this year in 2024. And yeah, so I hope to get closer to God, because like I said, there's a beautiful chapel here on campus at St. Edwards, and I didn't go as much as I'd like to, so I hope to, you know, like go there a little bit more often and read my little Bible and, you know, just be one of those girlies. Like, I want to be the main character. I'm just joking. I just want to be, they have like a beautiful like study area too. Like, I remember one time I walked in there and there were a lot of candles, and there was like this little, I don't know what it's called, but it's like this stool where you can lean over it and pray whenever you need to. And I already know, like, a lot of us college students, a lot of us need that, just because like a lot of us tend to get stressed out, and it's therapeutic for us to just put things aside and just, you know, like meditate or pray whenever we need to. So I found that to be very convenient as a Christian myself. And yeah, so I hope to also get a good work study job here on campus, and also pass all my classes with A's and B's, like whether that be A minuses or B pluses, doesn't matter. I just wish to have all A's and B's. And since I'll be taking 15 credit hours in 5 classes, so it's not going to be too like hard for me, because I have a good work ethic and I'm very hardworking and determined. So I trust that, you know, I trust in myself, and I trust that I will get things done whenever they need to, meet deadlines whenever I need to. And yeah, and obviously like ask questions and advocate for myself. And yeah, so anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope it was weirdly informative, and I hope that like any people that just graduate, or anyone that's graduated out of college, or I mean not out of college but out of high school, and is looking for a university to, you know, look into, I definitely recommend St. Edwards. So yeah, and I hope you've had a great Christmas, and I hope that you achieve everything that is to come for 2024 for you. So yeah, have a nice day, and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to comment down below and just give me like any suggestions that you'd hope for me to post for any upcoming videos. Like, I know you guys love my little music videos, like the reverb, the reverb slowed videos that tend to get a lot of views on my channel. I'll try to get those out as well, and some singing videos, because I'm trying to showcase a bit of my talents on here as well. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and have a nice day.